Hello guys, start here watching Roma to YouTube channel. This is the final tiebreaker battle between Sparky and Mohamed in finale of the 6th Roma tournament. It's interesting to mention that this will be the first Roma tournament where tiebreaker will be played in finale. So for the first time we are watching Roma against Roma in one finale. Now, what's interesting to see is that I was surprised to see that Sparky brought actually standard Roma build, so no skirmish force at all. I really expected he will play with archers, because in first 4 final battles he played like that, in semi-finale against me he played like that, and I thought that his new 31k style he was also in Roma against Roma, but I guess he thought he'll play better like this against Mohamed for some reason. I would never dare to go like this against Mohamed, but okay. Okay, so what he actually only slight changes from this, let's say, standard 31k build is that he put these three free experience upgrades on his cavalry instead of infantry. So pretty much standard formation and everything standard. Mohamed had the same standard Roma build with 14 infantry units and 6 cavalry units. Cavalry is GG, while infantry have some experiences, or perhaps not, because he have legionary first cohort to boost his morale, also GG, so perhaps he spent his money on that one unit. I guess, as you can see, pretty much for an orthodox 31k battle on the first side, but you'll see that this will be something that I definitely never saw before, and many players said the same, that this is something completely new, but they also saw. So it's such a first with Roma film, so actually this will be, let's say, more even situation, yeah. So as you can see, this battle was really long, and they have skirmish armies. It's interesting to see what actually happened here, and this is what happened actually, is that they were doing constantly charges and faking charges, not doing big melee engagement till the very end. Okay, here you can see one Sparky unit is routing and another one, so Sparky seemed to be pretty much in the problem, but what he did is actually that he's relying on his stronger cavalry, in my opinion, and he's trying to waste Mohamed's cavalry on some of his infantry, hoping that they will return. He's trying to take full Mohamed's units, kind of weakening them slowly, while Mohamed were going for full charges to rout them. And as you can see, yes, Sparky lost some of his infantry units on those charges, but Mohamed is also losing one of his infantry too, and he has weakened cavalry. So yeah, but it's really interesting to see what amount and what level of concentration you must have to do like over 100 charges or fake charges in one last tiebreaker battle to the very end, so not to lose even one cavalry unit. But anyway, let's see how this battle went, and we'll talk about the end when the end comes. So I mean, almost everyone know the outcome of this finale, so That's why I'm talking in advance what will happen in this battle. You can see now Mohamed did really good attack here, and he got rid of these two infantry units. It's also very interesting to see their infantry formations, how they are boosting their morale, and how they are creating their defenses lines here. It was a really good game, probably the best of all on this tournament. Okay, so they are forming, and perhaps now it's interesting to see that Mohamed had 12 infantry units left, but 5 are wounded, while Sparky have 10 infantry units left, but he have a stronger cavalry, and his units perhaps have a bit more men. You can see, it's interesting to see that Sparky was a bit more aggressive all the time, while Mohamed was defending and then answering on Sparky's attacks, and sometimes would do some really surprising attack. Mohamed has some really weakened cavalry with a lot of damage. So now what here Sparky did was a very good attack. He planned to kind of lure Mohamed to enter this fight here, where he would do a very unusual X charge on 31k. He would sandwich his cavalry. Incredible. I counted over 30 charges and fake charges still now, so really incredible that they started one big melee engagement. Not just incredible control, all good players could control units like this, but it's just the amount of concentration. It's really insane that they could do this all the time. As you can see, numbers of infantry is shrinking on both sides. Of course in cavalry too, but much less. They counted cavalry will be pitiful for the end. And now it seems that Mohamed will have here Sparky, perhaps in this one big melee engagement defeat him, but Sparky really regrouped his cavalry well and threatened to Mohamed to annihilate his flank here. So yeah, he's moving some infantry to support there in that fight. No, center may be the weakest, but he would quickly reinforce it, I guess. Now it's interesting, yeah, is that Sparky's general. Okay, this one unit have a lot of men, but it's kinda offered in front. You can see the dead charge depleted some of the Sparky cavalry units, but he did it to kind of to equal the number of the infantry units. So we can say that we have now again 50-50 duel, but on both types of troops, infantry and cavalry. Once again, oh, it would be perhaps interesting to see is that their infantry are maximally winded, so they're resting them. They're not just entering in an open fight, but rather just skirmishing with few men there. Sparky has some interesting information. Remember that this formation has some troops in barbarian invasion. I think it's called belt formation. While Mohamed had more or less standard formation for his infantry units. I speak about infantry units. I'm sure it's something which is better for either of these sides. I mean, speaking about this formation, but it's interesting to notice. Yes, Sparky is hoping that the cavalry can penetrate his lines, so they'll stuck on these units, while Mohamed is hoping for the deeper lines to make better defenses like this. There's some glitch cavalrymen for Sparky, but it seems that his units are working perfectly, so it would be really shame that see in finale game the entire unit is stuck. No, this was a bit risky, I guess, by Mohamed. Sparky could have perhaps go for the cavalry engagement there. No way on cavalry from behind each other. But okay, they wanted to play the game. They played kind of the same game, same tactics, same strategy from the very first moment. Like both of them played the same, totally. So this was the game of nerves. Now we have 10 units, while Sparky also 10. Looks like in numbers of cavalry and infantry are both more or less the same numbers. Mohamed is also tightening his lines. Kind of seemed that he lost nerves a bit. Obviously these were very long battles, 5 battles. This was, I think, very risky for Sparky. Sparky routed one infantry unit, now here. Yeah, it's obvious from the first 4 battles and this one that Sparky was obviously better concentrated. Mohamed is perhaps still a bit more skillful, but obviously he lacked nerves for this. He wasn't prepared that well. is cool. Yep. I think that Mohamed continued defending. Yep. So you have 7 infantry units of Mohamed and 9 infantry units of Sparky. It's interesting to see. Though like this thing, it seemed like that Mohamed can be still a bit stronger, but I'm not sure that is the case. And now one sloppy attack by Sparky, in my opinion. Yeah, and he have his units routed, his cavalry units, 2 of them. And now this one won't return, I think. He has 7 number, and this one can't. So yeah, Mohamed is sending the weakest unit to chase it, and yeah, that's good, because like that, this cavalry won't return. But now I think that Mohamed has some cavalry advantage, and perhaps he could do something, because his units were big in numbers, no matter he had less units. Spark had a lot of wounded units, so don't know, perhaps. Yeah, Mohamed is quickly returning his cavalry there, so I'm not sure. I think that Sparky should have go for a quickly engagement on him. They can be both equal here, kinda at this point. Especially Mohamed returned this cavalry unit, but it is walking. This isn't good. Isn't good at all for Mohamed. And now Sparky is going for some crazy maneuvering attack with his infantry blocking this cavalry there. Oh, not sure it's good for Mohamed now. Yeah, he'll be blocked here. If Sparky sends some infantry there and fight too, yeah, there is a mass rout, and Mohamed's lines are completely disturbed. The drop of morale with these routing units, routing of general and the legionary cohort unit. And now he's trying to reform the lines and with stronger cavalry to do something if they return, but no, that won't happen. Oh, really good game, guys. Really good game. I never saw something like this, like over 100 charges, quick charges, and yet not to engage some big melee engagement, and all of 6 cavalry units left on both sides. This was really something great to see. Let's see. Yeah, Akar got the biggest number of kills. Oh, these were really good games in my opinion, and I hope that you will enjoy them. I'd like to see your comments in CWB. Like, no, I could say something new. What I wouldn't say in these battles, because I was playing CWB for years. I kinda know everything there. But for 31k, I'd like to see the comments and to see the different opinions, because may not be that I was right all the time in my comments. And since I'm playing it only a few months, yeah, really good games, I think. And this was the first 31k Roma tournament. Next one will probably 31k too. There will be next one, but I think that there will be. We'll try to go for 32 players. Let's hope. Let's say again the winners of the signatures here. So the first place took TITANS Sparky, second place took TITANS Mohamed, and third place took Brotherhood Earth, actually me. So thank you for all participants, and thank you for fair play and good games and no arguments during the tournament, no bad behavior and some similar shit. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed, and again, I hope that we'll return with the commentaries. So the Central Tournament battles in some 6 months, I hope. So see you till then, and play Rome Total War. Bye bye.